Do you have gout? Your joint is swollen, red, and intensely painful, especially at night? If that sounds like you, this video will help you understand what's going on and how to ease the discomfort from the inside and the outside. In this video, I'll share simple, gentle ways based on a traditional Chinese medicine perspective combined with modern understanding to help you take better care of your body. First, it's important to understand it happens when uric acid levels in the blood rise usually above 7 mg or the lower time tiny crystals build up in the joints leading to inflammation and intense pain. From a traditional Chinese medicine perspective, this is often described as damp heat accumulation, which means there is both internal heat and stagnation. Acute gout WH80 to do first when the joint is swollen and hot. Most important thing is to respond correctly. Start with a cold compress, wrap ice in a towel and apply it for about 15-20 minutes to help reduce swelling, especially when the joint feels clearly hot and inflammatory. The stage it's best to avoid heat at the same time. Let the joint restand, keep it slightly elevated or reduce pressure. In addition, long-term stress can increase uric acid levels, so getting enough sleep and allowing your body to relax is also very important. One simple group of ingredients that works well for gout is cucumber and perilla leaves. In traditional Chinese medicine, cucumber is cooling and helps clear internal heat. Perilla leaves are slightly warming and help regulate and support circulation. When used together, they may help the body feel more balanced, especially in conditions where there is both heat and stagnation in the joints. You can use them in different ways: as a drink, as a topical application, or as part of your meals. First, you can use them as a drink. You will need 1 cucumber and about 100 grams of perilla leaves. Blend with 300 ml of water and strain lightly. Drink once a day for 3-5 days. This may help the body feel lighter. If you don't have both, you can use just one, about 200 grams of cucumber or 200 grams of perilla leaves per serving. After straining the liquid, you can use the pulp as a topical application. Apply it to the joint, wrap lightly with plastic wrap and leave it on for about 1-2 hours. Both internal and external approaches may help reduce a feeling of tightness in the joint. For meals, a simple option: cucumber perilla salad. You'll need 1 cucumber, thinly sliced, about 50 grams of perilla leaves. Chop and mix lightly with 1 tablespoon lemon juice, 1 tablespoon brown sugar, a pinch of salt, and 1 tablespoon olive oil. Right after mixing, this dish is light and easy to digest. If you want something more filling, you can add tofu. Pan-fry tofu until lightly golden. Cut into bite-sized pieces and mix it with the salad. You can add a small amount of mayonnaise if needed. Use it as part of a main meal. It keeps the meal light while making it more satisfying. Notice you don't need to use every method, just choose one that works for you and stay consistent during a gout flare. Limit oily food, spicy foods, and heavily cooked meals with perilla leaves. Use in moderation and avoid continuous long-term use. Along with cucumber and perilla leaves, you can also consider another option, which is Peperomia pellucidea. In traditional Chinese medicine, this plant is considered mildly cooling and is often used to help clear internal heat. From a modern perspective, it's also commonly mentioned in relation to uric acid as a way to support the body in regulating and clearing it more effectively. First, you can use it as a drink. Is about 50-70 g of Peperomia pellucidea. Wash it well and let it drain. Blend with 250-30 ml of water, then strain and drink. To make it easier to drink, you can add a little cucumber or have it slightly chilled. If it still feels a bit hard to drink, you can sip it slowly instead of drinking it all at once. You can also use it in your meals in a few simple ways, such as eating it raw or as a salad. Wash it well and let it drain. You can mix it with cucumber or tomatoes and a small pinch of salt. Mixing it with tofu or cucumber, cut tofu into small pieces. Gently toss it with the greens. Add a little lemon juice and salt, or making a light soup with soft tofu. Bring water to a boiled tofu first. Add the greens. Cook briefly for 2-3 minutes. Then turn off the heat. These methods can be used once a day for 3-5 days. Then take a break and see how your body responds. Notes: avoid cooking with too much oil or cooking it for too long, as that can reduce its light cooling nature. If you're prone to allergies or have a history of asthma, it's best to avoid using this plant. Simple, supportive meals along with vegetables like cucumber, perilla, or peperomia pellicidea. You can also add light meals that are easy to digest and don't put extra strain on your body. Tofu and mushroom soup, a very simple option. You'll need about 100 grams of tofu, 1 kg of mushrooms, and around 1 liter of water. Bring the water to a boiled tofu first and let it cook gently for 2-3 minutes. Then add the mushrooms, cook for another 3-5 minutes. Season lightly to make it easier to eat. You can slice the mushrooms smaller or add a little chopped green onion. This dish feels light and supports digestion. Oat soup, another gentle option is oat soup. Is 50 g of oats and cook with 500 milliliters of water. Simmer on low heat for 5-7 minutes. Stir gently to soften the oats and you can add a little vegetables or carrots. This dish is light and easy to digest. The key idea: you don't need to eat more, just keep your meals light, consistent, and suitable for your body. Foods to limit or avoid: along with choosing the right foods, you should also pay attention to certain food groups that may make your gout worse. First, these include foods high in purines, such as organ meats like liver, kidneys, and hardened meat, and processed meat such as beef, pork, lamb, game meat, bacon, and sausage, and seafood such as scallops, shrimp, crab, herring, sardines, anchovies, oysters, and snails. These foods are very high in purines, which can quickly raise uric acid levels and make your joints more prone to swelling and pain. In addition, alcohol and alcoholic beverages should be limited, as they may reduce the body's ability to eliminate uric acid. Besides that, sugary drinks and foods high in sugar, especially those containing fructose, can also cause uric acid levels to rise more quickly. For certain vegetables such as bean sprouts, asparagus, mushrooms, water spinach, and green peas, you should limit your intake, as they contain higher levels of purines. For mushrooms, they contain a moderate amount of purines, so when used in moderate amounts, they are still acceptable, especially in light doses and when not consumed too frequently. The key point is to avoid eating them every day or in large amounts to prevent additional buildup in the body. Overall, you don't need to avoid everything completely, but instead adjust your diet based on your body's condition, especially during times when your joints are clearly swollen and painful. Limiting these foods can help you notice a clearer improvement. The key point: you don't need to eat more, just keep your meals light, consistent, and suitable for your body. When to pay attention: if the pain happens frequently or lasts longer, you should get it checked. This video does not replace medical care. Gout is not just joint pain, it's a sign that the body is out of balance. When you understand your body and support it in the right way, it can gradually adjust. If you found this helpful, follow the channel so I can share more simple drinks, meals, and natural ways to support your body based on different conditions. From joint pain to digestion, sleep issues, or ongoing fatigue, your condition needs a different approach. In the next video, I'll share more. It'll help you better understand your body and take care of it day by day.